2024 will be the year that I chase my 6 stars for the World Marathon Majors. And I have just 2 left. So it's time to hop on the plane and hop across the pond. This is a runner's weekend at the London Marathon. Yo, what's going on? I flew overnight from the Boston Marathon to get to London on a Tuesday. And right now, after traveling overnight, I'm gonna go for a shakeout run. Kofuzi. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? 5K in. Now it's time to head back. We'll do a couple strides and then get some dinner. Good morning. It is a little bit after 8:30 in the morning here along the Thames on a Wednesday. Today I'm gonna get my last session in during the taper for the London Marathon. 3 times 5 minutes at about 6:12 to 6:18 pace, so right around threshold. Paul showered up after the run. Felt pretty good out there. Nice little confidence builder, getting the legs shaken out. Now, I'm gonna try to get to the expo, meet up 40 and Ben Johnson. I'm gonna get there by the cable car. Overall, I'd say the cable car was a bit underwhelming. I didn't do a ton of research on it, but I thought I might be able to see the London Eye or Big Ben or maybe even the Gherkin. But I didn't get much of a view other than what I could already see from my hotel room. But it only cost a couple times more than what it would have cost to take the tube. It didn't take any longer than the tube would have taken, and I'm overall glad I got to do it once. All right, let's find the expo. So I feel like there's a couple of different events going on here at the same time. So not everyone's here for the expo, but I'm at the expo. Here they are. Look at these guys. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, how are you? Good to see you again. That's a different expo. This is our expo right here. That was
pretty painless, right?
Super fast?
I know, they're really awesome here. I mean, amazing.
All right, so we're in the beginning section, the New Balance section. It's gigantic. It reminds me a lot of the setup that they have for New York Marathon. This London stuff looks pretty good. Looks nice. What is this? The older I get, the less I enjoy expos. I think it's the cavernous cacophony of the echoes in a convention hall, or maybe it's just hearing loss catching up to me, or maybe it's just related to my vertigo, but I just can't stand being at an expo. But being there with 40 and Ben made it a lot more pleasant. And by the way, 40 seems to know literally everyone at the expo, which somehow wasn't a surprise. Just so you know, 40 knows everybody in London. Everybody. Every booth he's got to stop by to say hi to somebody.
I think that I'm almost ready to go. Just gonna find Ben. I know Ben's around here somewhere.
I've known Ben for a while now, and we've met up in Chicago and New York, but I especially wanted to connect with him here in his hometown because he had a booth. I've been running in Ben Park's hats and apparel for a while, and I wanted to make sure I supported him at the expo. But he was very busy with fans/customers, so I didn't want to stay too long and get in the way.
All right, leaving the expo now. That was a good expo. I liked it. Well organized. Coming on Wednesday is the key. Now, let's get some lunch.
Ooh, that was really delicious and very quick. Perfect meal for a day like today. Now I'm gonna go back to the hotel. It's gonna be boring. Just kind of work for the rest of the day and get the Boston video finished. It's been a pretty quiet afternoon, got a lot of work done. Now, I'm over by Hyde Park. Maybe this is Notting Hill. I'm gonna meet up a friend for dinner.
Yo, dude.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Oh,
Good to see you.
match. What is this?
I still had a ton of work left to do for the Boston video, but it was good to meet up with Herm for dinner. We haven't known each other that long, but I've enjoyed the time we've spent together so far. I'm also a big fan of his partner, Ams. It just goes to show you that good people know good people.
All right, it is a little bit before noon at this point today. This day's off to a rocky start, but hopefully things will get all smoothed out now because I'm taking the underground to Moorgate and now I'm walking over to the Soar HQ.
The Soar HQ is located in Shoreditch, a neighborhood I would end up visiting a few times over the weekend and that I particularly enjoyed. It's a neighborhood that seems to be changing, but still got some grit to it. When I got to the store, I met with Alex, who showed me around. The top floor is current product is for sale. There was also art on the walls by photographer Rob Shantz, who was at the store for the weekend and who I got to meet. Downstairs, that's where Soar works on upcoming product and prototypes. From hot weather gear with laser cut sleeves and UPF arm warmers, to next-gen compression half tights and trail kit. Soar is not afraid to take risks when it comes to pushing the boundaries of performance apparel.
All right, guys, I was just coming up the stairs here and look who I found. Oh, he works around the corner, just coincidentally. He happens to work right around here. And the internet makes the world small in a good way, and so does London. Everyone's here. I'm finding everyone without even trying. It's great. How are you?
No, really good, really good. I tell you what, of all coincidences, I was like, how am I gonna get to meet Kofuzi when he's here? I walk around the corner from the office and the man's here. So definitely getting ready for the shakeout run. I'm not running a marathon, so it might be a proper serious run. It's not that fast for me, but I'll give it a good go.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Good to meet you.
All right.
All right, all done at Soar. That's a pretty cool shop. They've got kind of their workspace, a shop where you can see pretty much everything that's in the catalog all at once. I've never seen so much Soar merchandise in one place at one time. And they've got the whole downstairs for prototyping and designing new products. So the whole stack all in one place. Pretty cool. So I'm finally checked into my hotel and I'm getting last week's Boston Marathon video uploaded now. Finally gives me some time to actually try and eat something today. I'm staying in a different hotel because I came to London with Sports Tours Internationals. They're a group that gets people bibs, they book your hotels, they kind of arrange a lot of the travel logistics for you. Perfect for someone like me who hates travel logistics but loves racing and loves travel. But so that's where I'm gonna be for the rest of this trip. It's a pretty nice hotel and it's in a pretty good location.
The next morning, Friday, I was up early to head down to the palace. There, I'd be meeting some friends for a shakeout run.
A lot of group runs meeting right here. Let's see if I can find my crew here at the palace. What's going on? How are you? Oh, what's going on, man? How are you? Good to see you.
How you doing? Matt. I saw you running in Boston. What's your name? Victor. Oh, yeah.
I can never. All right. Do you guys know which side to run on?
I thought it was left. Yeah, whenever you walk down the right.
I think there's no rules in this town.
When we got to London, someone had started an Americans group chat, and Ben invited everyone to run at 8 a.m. But Tommy Runs hadn't arrived to London yet, and Herm slept through his alarm. So it was just the three of us. This is a group that tends to draw a lot of attention, so I was especially thankful for a quiet few miles and then some coffee with my friends.
Je call, I fall. There's a legacy between us. We grow.
Now, I'm gonna do maybe a little bit of shopping, a little bit of sightseeing. Let's wander around town. Which way do I look? Oh my goodness. People coming from me in all directions. So a big thing that I have to remind myself is that I am running a race on Sunday, so time to carb up. First stop, flat white and a Madeleine.
From my hotel, I walked down Regent Street, which is full of shops from nice to high-end. It's the kind of place where it'd be nice to go in and look around, but it'd be rude to enter if you're not going to actually buy something. Soon, it started to rain, which I'm told was traditional. So I found my way to visit a friend at On. Simon gave me the behind-the-scenes tour of the shop, which spanned 2 gigantic levels that the public could see, as well as a basement level of inventory tunnels, which felt very British somehow. The shoe robot wasn't on when I arrived at the store, but Simon had someone turn it on for me so I could see it go. And it was not what I was expecting. Then, Simon told me about some of the history of the store and how they've had to expand to support not only the retail side of the business, but the community side as well. They were moving a lot of product at this location, and maybe it's my New Jersey mall rat upbringing, but something about retail that is functioning at a high level is just very exciting to see. At that point, I was going to visit a couple more shops on Regent Street, but then I randomly ran into some people I knew, Carleth, Keys, and Regan, who manages both Carleth and me. They were headed to Big Ben, and Regan had just moved to London a little while ago, so she was our guide for my first time on a double-decker bus.
All right, that was fun. Never been on a double-decker bus before. now we're at Westminster Station and take a look at Big Ben.
And buckle down, keep it hushed now, come on the ground, everybody's looking for you now. And they're hunting you down in your own town, they're trying to chase you out, and who knows what you've done now.
Separated from Regan and Carleth. It's good to see them and take the bus, taking some sights. But now I'm gonna meet up with Ben again and another friend. I think you'll be excited for this. We're gonna head over to platform 9 3/4. Look at this guy! And we got Ben here as well. You got what do you got? What are you drinking?
Cappuccino.
Nice.
Gotta be done. Gotta be done.
There aren't a lot of running YouTubers I've known longer than Andy. We've been watching each other's channels for years, and we've even collabed on videos a couple of times, but we've never actually met in person until now. But you'd hardly be able to tell. It was like meeting an old friend, and that makes sense because Andy really is an old friend. He tried to show me where the Forest of Dean was in relation to London, and I can't tell the scale of distances in England, but it seems really far. And then, since Andy's a local to running in the UK, I thought I'd ask him probably the most pressing question I had since I got to England.
Which side do you run on and which side do you pass on?
Okay, so I run on trails, so I don't really have that issue, but I would at home run on the left side, and then I would, I'd run on the left side and then cross on the left side. Look, that's so confusing. What do you do?
On the right, you stay on the right, you pass on the left. Just like when you're driving on the highway in the United States.
Yeah, you pass on the left, but I stick to the left as well.
Okay.
So like on our trails and stuff, they always say stay to the left.
Okay.
Always. And on the pavements and on the roads, I'll always be on the left.
Okay.
You pass on the shoulder, you go around. I feel like this is why there's a problem. This is why
nobody
there's a
knows.
problem.
Nobody knows.
scrambled my brain.
There's just no rules. See you later. All right, that was great to finally meet Andy in person. Now I gotta remind myself that I should be carb loading right now, so let's get something to eat. Good morning, everybody. It is about 7:30 a.m., day before the London Marathon. I'm here right now heading over to Regent's Park with everyone from Sports Tours. They're taking us on a little shakeout run. All right. Well, let's go. Shakeout number 1. So in this park is the London Zoo and some beautiful water features. It's just very relaxing. It's so peaceful in here. The Sports Tours, they did arrange for us to have breakfast included with the trip, so let's take a look around. All right, it is a little bit chilly and I feel underdressed. I'm shivering right now. It's not good, but hopefully 2:05 bus will be here. We take that to the shakeout run with Soar.
brother. Appreciate it.
This is definitely a London takeover. When you're running on the canal path, run on the left or run on the right?
On the left. To be fair, on the left.
Okay.
Because you don't want to risk falling in the water.
Oh, sure.
Also, you gotta be quite like flexible, right? Because there's gonna be Deliveroo guys and people biking and people running, and so you gotta be very mindful.
Okay.
So that's the only thing. When it's really packed, it's a bit annoying, right?
Okay.
But when there's not many people, it's beautiful.
Okay, but normally on the left, same as driving.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Yo! Alright guys, that was a super fun event at Soar. Huge turnout. Thanks everyone for coming. It was great to meet so many of you. Now, with Herm.
What's up?
Mama Runs.
No, this is Mama Runs. This is Mama Herm.
Mama Herm? Oh, you call Kathleen Mama Runs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm Mama Herm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going by Mama Runs. Because it's like Herm Runs, so I was like, all right, I'll go with that.
Kind of weird.
She's starting a new group called Mom's Walk.
Oh, okay. I like that. Well, we're gonna go Mom's Walk all the way over to get some pizza. As a one big slice.
Yeah. This
No slicing it. Yeah, just pick it up.
Like that.
No knives.
I love it.
This is the way to eat it.
That was some delicious pizza that we had. Perfect meal to have on a day like today. Now I gotta get back to the hotel, put on some longer pants, and then we're gonna go for a race briefing put on by Sports Tours so we can figure out how we're getting to the race tomorrow as a group and other little nuances of the race from some people who have done it before. All right, briefing complete. Now it's time to I'm gonna grab some dinner now so I don't have to leave my hotel room again for the rest of the night. Sports Tours arranges for buses to take you from your hotel to the start line. So it's time to get on a bus. All right, made it off the buses. It's about 8:15, 8:20. Hour and 40 minutes to start time. Just ran into some friends in the green wave. Apparently, this wave is small because, or this color is small because it's a lot of good for age runners. So, a lot of Brits in here. Oh, look at the sky. What's going on, man? How are you? How you feeling?
You gonna go for a little send today?
What's that? Yeah. Let's go for 255.
We have pace groups in here?
Not in here, I don't think.
Oh, really?
Not maybe in the other waves, but not in this one. Sub 3 is that guy over there in wave 2.
I'm surprised they don't truck like even like a 3-hour guy.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Thanks, how you doing, man?
Hey, how's it going? What's the plan for today, race-wise?
Go up for like 2:30 or something.
Okay.
No, not that fast.
Oh, okay, all right. I'll say that's fine. You never know. Just going out there to have fun? Okay, all right, good luck. Yo.
A lot of carbs.
Oh,
What's up, buddy?
Matt, what are you running today, pace-wise?
I'm gonna stick up and stay with you guys as long as I can.
Okay.
Sub 3 is a good A goal, but B goal is I think 3:15.
All right, 2024 London Marathon, let's go.
high hopes for the London Marathon. Training had gone well, weather was great for fast running, and I had friends to run together with. But very soon, I could tell that the race would not end up how I hoped. I tried for so long to ignore that feeling, to convince myself that I was just afraid of the work that needed to be done. But by 10K, I knew I had to drop back from my friends and ease off the pace. By 15K, I knew I had to do some major readjusting to even just finish. And by 20K, I really just wanted to step off the course and stop running. Nothing was obviously wrong. I wasn't injured. I was just exhausted.
Hey, last 5K split, 21:14. Mine is starting to panic, but I feel like we're actually exactly where I need to be. So I'm gonna keep going.
I've had a lot of time to think about why. There's of course the most obvious explanation that I wasn't as fit as I thought I was, and that the pace was just too ambitious. Or maybe it was something that I had done poorly in the last couple of weeks. Maybe it was my busy schedule, improper fueling, or maybe I had picked up an illness. London was much colder and wetter than I had anticipated. Maybe it was all those things together, or none of them at all. The marathon is fickle and capricious. Sometimes things just don't turn out.
I got all the swing in me. I got all the 1, 2, 3. I got all the swing in me. Dance with me, dance with me.
Near the halfway point, we crossed Tower Bridge, and it had more energy and was more incredible than how people had explained that it would be. But even one of the most memorable moments in marathoning that I've ever experienced wasn't enough to make miracles. My plans quickly turned from PB to sub 3 to BQ to just finishing. There was a point where I realized I had over an hour of struggling left before I would cross that finish line, and I started to wonder if perhaps I'm just too old to run PBs anymore. But that would be a question for another day. Immediately in front of me was the need to salvage the bare minimum and collect my 5th World Major Marathons star. And when my legs were failing me, the people of London came to my rescue. The crowd support for this race is relentless. And while I had been trying to diligently stick to that blue tangent line early in the race, I now let myself swing wide to draw energy from the crowds. I also had so much support from friends and fans in the race who always tried to pull me along with them. I had spent weeks visualizing what the home stretch of the London Marathon would be like for me. And even though it ended up being very different, I don't think I've ever worked so hard to earn a marathon medal. After the race, I got a water bottle and my gear check bag. I had been cold before the race, during the race, and after the race too, so I was happy to get some warm, dry layers on. And since there's no beer after the London Marathon, I waded through the dense crowd to take the tube back to my hotel. I took a nap and then met up with some friends to celebrate the end of another great runner's weekend.